We make God's praise glorious corporately when we see His providential goodness in using trials for our ultimate good. Psalm 66, 8-12. Pastor Todd here with a devotional for July 20th. In verse 8, the psalmist continues by inviting all peoples to bless our God and sound His praise abroad, who keeps us in life and does not allow our feet to slip. The world should be able to see how God has preserved His people in spite of their weakness and praise God for it. As His people, we should recognize that the very fact that we are alive and that we have not fallen away from Him is due completely to His grace. In verses 10-12, the psalmist directly addresses God, rehearsing how God has tried His people and refined them as silver is refined. He brought them into the net and laid an oppressive burden on their loins. He made men ride over their heads. They went through fire and through water. But the end of this terrible time of testing is found in verse 12. Yet you brought us out into a place of abundance. The last word is used one other time in the Old Testament in Psalm 23, verse 5, where David says, "My cup overflows." Note several things here. First, the psalmist emphasizes God inflicted these trials on His people. He repeated, "You have tried us. You have refined us. You have brought us into the net. You have laid an oppressive burden on us. You've made men ride over our heads." These difficult experiences did not happen by accident or bad luck. God didn't just permit them. Rather, He did these things to them. A missionary couple once brought some African pastors to the United States for a big meeting. During their free time, these pastors wanted to go shopping. Even though they were in a small town, the missionary knew there was a chance one of them might have some difficulty finding their way around or get lost. So the missionary gave each pastor his phone number in case of an emergency. In less than an hour, the missionary's phone rang, and one of the pastors said, "I'm lost." The missionary replied, "Lay down the phone, go to the street corner, find out the name of the 2 streets, and come back and tell me." In a few minutes, the African pastor returned and reported, "I am at the corner of Walk and Don't Walk." The trials of life sometimes make us feel lost and unstable. We feel directionless and don't know which way to turn. Sometimes it even seems there are no good options, but God often allows trials in our lives so we will lean on Him and experience stability through His strength.